they cut my phone out or not. So let's see what happens when I cross the doors. Let's file a Freedom of Information Act to see if they have an internet blocker in here. So I'm going to pull the door here, and as soon as I go past the door, let's see.
Badge 15018. How are you doing today?
What's your name? What's say it again, sir?
Trooper Sai, badge number 150. Sai.
TSAI. Are you
15018. I'm here to tell you, inside the lobby over here, we have sent some information past that screen. You can't video record in there.
Did you create a limited public forum? Is there a law? Is there, because I'm a constitutional law scholar, what I do specifically is I travel the country, and I'm going to sue you guys if you created a bullshit law. That's what's going to happen. I'll sue you. You'll be listed in lawsuits because you're the one coming out here to enforce the law. I'm here. I'm suing the DMV already. I'm suing you next. So you better make sure it's a law. Is it a law? Can you give me the statute? Because I'll give you my identification if you're going to charge me.
Well, I'm not asking for that.
Well, I'm more than willing to ID if you're going to charge me with a crime. But there's no, what is the law that says that I can't go in the lobby and film? This is not a limited public forum. Matter of fact, you have 2 levels of glass there to protect people's confidential information.
Right over here, when you're going over here, as long as you're in place over here conducting proper police.
Oh, okay. Let me step in, please. Excuse me. You're standing in the way. So he said I can stand right. Go any further in the lobby, then I'm somehow violating the law. Yes, absolutely. I'm here to hold the police accountable and to sue police. I sue you guys. I can't stand pigs.
This is a public area.
No. You're right. So I can go anywhere in here, but you guys put internet blocker in here. I'm gonna FOIA that, and I'm gonna find out the internet blocker in here. And if there is, I'm gonna sue you.
That's up to you.
No, it's not up to me. It's up to you to tell me if there's an internet blocker in here.
If there's an internet blocker.
Is there an internet blocker in here?
Explain what that means.
There's a little black box you can get. You pigs know what I'm talking about. There's a little black box you can put in here the blocked internet. Why is that?
I do not.
That you don't know. So I want to talk about Robert Sobek Jr. His dad murdered somebody, then became a judge. Robert Sobek Jr. murdered Anthony Alligrine. But you guys keep hiring murderous pig after murderous pig. What is it, a family lineage thing?
Well, at that point, I have no comment on that.
You got no comment on it? A kid is dead, dude. A kid is dead. I interviewed the family yesterday. They said he was the best kid in the world. That when he didn't come home that night, he had never, ever, ever done that before. Why is that?
Can't comment on that.
So Robert Sobek Sr. murdered a kid. He got sued. They lost, of course, because the judges worked against us. Then Robert Sobek Jr. murdered a kid, and you have no comment.
No comment on that.
Pathetic, bro. Pathetic. And now you guys have put an internet blocker in here, and if there's an internet blocker in here, I'm definitely suing you guys. And I'll FOIA that, Freedom of Information Act it, and if I find out, and I'll get a declaratory judgment against you, and you'll have to get rid of that internet blocker in here. And so, are you telling me right now out loud that this is a limited public forum in this room?
At this point,
is that what you're saying?
Everything here, you can record. This is public out.
Oh, thanks for your permission, Captain. Go inside in there. Oh, walls of glass. I wish I could walk over there, but they put an internet blocker in here. So isn't the level 6 feet back?
Well, I'm not 100%
sure. Well, go take a look. You're a cop. Go investigate. Isn't it 6 feet back?
6 feet back.
Isn't there 2? Oh. You're a tyrant and you're a pig, lady. You're just like the rest of them, disgusting maggots. Each and every one of you are maggots. Disgusting pigs. I mean, remember, they defend murderous pigs. That's what they do. They murdered Anthony Alligrine Jr., and they covered it up. They can't get any information. It's a blue wall of silence. You can read the Mullen Commission on DeleteLaws.com. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Called the Mullen Commission. Now, these chicks here, these ladies here, that one right there, she's just like the rest. That one right there, she's just like the rest. She's a pig sucker. She's a pig sucker. That lady right there, let me get a video of her. That lady right there is a pig sucker. She, when you talk about, I mean, take a look at this. They got a blue striped wreath. They have a blue striped wreath. unbelievable. And she said she just wanted Trooper Piggy Sy to come out here and tell me that I'm not allowed to film past the glass. If you can see, that glass is tinted, then they have another layer of tinted glass. And right now, they're back there laughing, oh, this is so funny. I'm here because these pigs murdered Anthony Alligrine Jr. That's what I'm doing here right now, trying to find some answers. But of course, it's a blue wall of silence. It's a blue wall of silence. Allowed these pigs to take our rights. We've allowed them to do this to us under the guise of safety and security, and the only time you feel unsafe is when the only fear you have are these jackboot thug pigs. Look at this place. They've created like a fortress here. I mean, take a look at this place. There's your money right there, folks. You want to know why Philadelphia is such a shithole? All the money goes into the pigs. All the money goes into the pigs. Look at this pig shack. Look at this place. What a disgusting, oppressive prison. I mean, look at this. They even have bars on the office. They even have bars on the office. That jackboot thug pig comes out there. Oh, I'm gonna find out. I want to find out if they put an internet blocker inside of there. And look, they don't have the American flag up there. Not by itself. They also have the pig flag up there. I actually, Scott, I am in Philadelphia, but thanks, I appreciate it. Does that say Pennsylvania State Police? Is that what that says? That does say that, doesn't it? That's what it says, right? Just checking. I wasn't sure. I mean, this is the Pennsylvania State Police pig shack, isn't it? It is the pig shack. So let's see how far I can step inside here before. I mean, you guys didn't think you'd get any blowback from murdering that kid? You guys didn't think anybody would come in here? You thought you would murder Anthony and nobody would come in and say it would just blow by? You could murder jackboot thug frickin' pigs. Jackboot thug pigs. Absolute jackboot thug pigs. I can't wait to sue this department. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I really hope that the Alligrines follow through with some legal action against Robert Sobek Jr. Let me show you Robert Sobek Jr. This is the reason why I'm here right now. So this pig right here, his name's Robert Sobek Jr. This pig murdered Anthony Alligrine Jr. I want you guys to go to the YouTube page, Anthony Alligrine Jr. His aunt and his mother set up a YouTube page for him called Anthony Alligrine Jr. If you don't mind crying your eyes out when you look at this kid who was a beautiful young man, and you guys don't seem to understand. It's just so unbelievable to me. It's so unbelievable to me that pigs are allowed to murder our children, murder our family members, and then they can create this blue wall of silence where they don't have to answer any questions. Did they think that nobody would come? Did you actually think that? Did you really think nobody would show up? Did you really think that? Remember, Robert Sobek, Anthony Alligrine Jr. Go to his YouTube page. You spelled it correctly, Anthony Alligrine Jr. That's the correct spelling. Go to his YouTube page. Go to About Anthony Alligrine on Instagram. Go to This Is Anthony Alligrine on Instagram, and take a look at this kid. I interviewed his parents yesterday for over an hour, and let me tell you what happened. They said that he was the best kid that they knew, period. That he was the best kid they knew, bar none. The best human being that they knew, bar none. And when he didn't come home at 5 o'clock in the morning and his girlfriend called his parents and said, hey, Anthony's not home right now, his parents said, he's never, ever, ever done that before. Anthony Alligrine Jr., his behavior was 100% predictable. You could have set a clock to this kid. He worked 3 jobs, bought his own car, paid for his own car, had a detailing car business, worked out every day, played hockey. He was 18 years old. And for the love of God, when did the rest of the sheeple stand up and realize this is a dog shit organization? This organization is crap. So when they set up this shit right here, just so you know, they set these things up, but so there's the sign right here. Here's the sign. Here's the sign right here. It says, no trespassing, authorized personnel only. So they create this magical line right here that you can't go by. Vehicle state police. And then I got some pig over there looking at me. I hope you have the worst day ever. Jackboot thug pig. Give me standing. Come give me standing. Come and give me standing. Give me the right. Put it on me so that I can hold you accountable. Jackboot thug pigs. Put it on me. Let me list you in the next lawsuit. Let me list you, you filthy pig. Jackboot thug pigs. And the thing is these Pennsylvania State Police, they're so used to the cops sucking here. They're so used to people sucking them off. They're so used to it. That's what they're used to. They're used to. They're used to it. Can you tell me about Anthony Alligrine Jr.? Robert Sobek Jr., who murdered him? Do you know his father murdered somebody in 1994 named Golson? Did you know that? Did you know about that, Piggy? Did you know about that? Not sure if you knew about that. Just ask him. I just want to find out if anybody has any information. How you doing, Trooper? Can you give me some information about Robert Sobek Jr., who murdered Anthony Alligrine Jr.? No, I can stand right here all I want. You don't tell me what to do. Oh, I can film you anywhere that's a public space, sir. If you want to try me, I'd love to sue you. I would love to. I can't stand pigs. This is what I do for a living. Okay. I can be here, and you can't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. Okay, great. Do you have any information about Robert Sobek Jr., who murdered Anthony Alligrine? Right. They don't want to answer any questions. It's real easy to hide the murder. It's real easy to hide the murder. It's a lot harder to answer questions about the murder. It's a lot harder to answer questions. The cop came out and said he already knew who I was. Of course you do. Of course you do. Because people don't file litigation. Just so you guys know, those jackboot thug pigs in Vegas, when I told them I'm going to sue your ass for arresting me, you know what they all said? All three of them said, I've been sued before. I've been sued before. We looked them up. None of them have ever been sued. Ever. They've never been sued. Never. They've never been sued. It's just so horrifically bad. Like, the agency that calls themselves law enforcers is absolutely the worst. As soon as we changed, they go to peace officer standards and training post, or they go to CLEAT, where they sign a certificate to be a peace officer. And then, as soon as they graduate from peace officer school, they magically become a law enforcer. I wonder why that is. I wonder how that is. How do you become a law enforcer when you started off going to peace officer standards and training? How's that happen? I'm just curious. I just want to know. Am I allowed to ask these questions? How do you become a law enforcer when you go to peace officer school? How's that possible? Oh, because then you get to wear that skull with the thin blue line through it, and you're an enforcer now. You are a jackboot thug pig. You joined a murderous organization that has a blue wall of silence that you can read all about in the 1994 Mullen Commission. It's available on deletelaws.com for free. The Mullen Commission reads like a second grader can read it. I just want to see if any of these pigs are going to answer any questions. Are any of you guys going to answer any questions about Anthony Alligrine Jr.? Is anybody going to answer any questions? Is the public going to get any transparency at all? Sir, excuse me. Is the public going to get any transparency about the murder of Anthony Alligrine Jr.? I'm just wondering. You got a nice haircut there, bud. That pig tried to tell me I can't stand. So I was just talking to Joe Cool on the phone earlier, Joe Cool out of Chicago, and we were talking back and forth, and I explained that the last true stand of freedom is the public spaces that the pigs try to tell you can't stand on, that the pigs try to say that you can't stand there. That's what's happening in our country. See, It's in your trifold. Everything I'm telling you, everything that I'm saying, every word I'm saying right now is in your trifold. It's in your trifold. Everything that I'm teaching you right now is in your trifold.
Over 4,000.